So for weeks, I was uploading videos to this channel that were getting basically no views at all. But after making just one very simple change, I reached my first 1,000 subscribers just 8 days later and hit 10,000 subscribers just 90 days after that. So in this video, I want to share the secret of how I made that happen using that one simple change and how you can also use it to start seeing some real growth on your channel as well. So here's the thing, when you are a small channel, one of the biggest issues that you are going to face is that you're kind of competing against all the big famous channels in your niche. And when people are browsing through YouTube, they're going to see your video next to videos with potentially hundreds of thousands of views. And this is a problem because when people see your video next to a video with high views, they're going to assume that the video with higher views is higher quality. And then most of the time, they're going to ignore your video and click on the video with more views. And I wish that wasn't the case, but it is the truth. However, there is a way to completely sidestep this issue. And I've used this technique on my own channel and it worked amazingly well. And I've also seen this work for countless other creators that blow up their channels with just one video. And this all starts by understanding one thing, and that's that not all viewers on YouTube behave the same. So on YouTube, we have two main types of viewers. The first group is people who will only ever really watch the big channels. They have no interest in watching anything else, and they would never really click on a video that doesn't have that many views. Then the second group is people who will absolutely click on a video with low views if there's a compelling reason to do so. And I'm actually included in this second group. So I will happily watch a video with 27 views if it's something that really grabs my attention. So now our job is to target these specific viewers. We need to be targeting people that will happily click on a video that doesn't have that many views just yet. So how are we going to do this? Well, again, here is the framework that took me from literally getting a couple of views a day to gaining my first 1,000 subscribers just 8 days later. And I call it the How I effect. So let me explain. I have noticed time and time again that when small creators blow up their channels, it's with a video that starts with how I and then something interesting, impressive, or unique that they've done themselves. And let me prove to you just how well this works. So this is a channel called Uncomfy, and Tammy, the creator, was posting videos for a while and not really seeing results. And as soon as she posted this video with this title, it got millions of views, and now she has 500,000 subscribers. And let's look at a smaller channel. So Tatiana got amazing results with a brand new channel by posting this video right here.
After I posted my 6th long form video on my page, I saw a big spike in my subscriber count.
And like I said, this worked on my channel as well. So when my channel was still very small, I posted this video and that video shot up to 150,000 views. So why is this How I framework so effective? Well, it immediately sets your video apart from other massive channels in your niche, because people are going to see your video with this title of How I and then something interesting or impressive or unique. And even though the video has no views, they're going to think, oh, this is a personal story. This might actually show me something unique that I'm not going to find from some big famous channel. And this way, instead of trying to compete with all the big YouTubers, we are leaning into the fact that we are newcomers. We are leaning into the fact that we are small channels with a unique story to share and actually using that to our advantage. And people will click on your video if you use this concept, because they're going to think, oh, this creator is just like me. They're a beginner, they're figuring things out, and they're telling their own personal story. And if you remember back to those two types of viewers that I mentioned earlier, this framework will really get the attention of that second group of people that do click on videos that don't have many views just yet. And also, just before we dive into how to apply this framework to your channel specifically, I've actually just put together a completely free 10-step guide to help you figure out why your videos aren't getting many views right now, and exactly how to fix it. Okay, so finally, let's talk about how to apply this framework to your channel specifically. Because of course, you can't just upload any video with "how I" in the title and expect it to go viral. We need to think about this in a little bit more depth. So step number one, we need to identify something that your audience would be naturally curious about. So do you have a personal transformation? Do you have a relatable story that people would feel compelled to listen to? Step number two, we craft titles that are story-driven or solution-orientated. For example, "How I achieved X result in this time frame." And by the way, the title doesn't always have to start with "how I." For example, I had another video blow up, which was called "How Content Creation Completely Changed My Life in 90 Days," which is the exact same idea. It's promising a personal, relatable story. But using "how I" at the start of the title is just a really helpful framework if you're a little bit stuck. And step three is, in the actual video, lean into your newcomer status. So acknowledge the fact that you are a beginner and acknowledge the fact that you're a small creator, and don't try and compete with the big channels just yet. And if you are interested in watching my video that used this framework to get me my first 1,000 subscribers in 8 days, then there should be a little box appearing on the screen just over here. So yeah, click onto that video and I'll see you there.